Ladies and gentlemen, step into the fascinating world of British coinage, where history, design, and hidden value meet in the smallest pieces of metal. Today, we journey through time with the humble yet iconic 2 pence coin, exploring the editions of 1994, 1995, 1999, and 2001. Each coin carries its own story, from subtle design changes to rare minting details that could turn an ordinary coin into a collector's treasure. So get ready as we uncover the secrets behind these remarkable British 2 pence coins. Now that we've opened the door to Britain's world of copper treasures, let's begin our journey with the remarkable 1994 British 2 pence coin, a small piece of history that carries far more value and mystery than most could ever imagine. The year 1994 was a quiet one at the Royal Mint, but behind that calm production year came a coin that would later become a favorite among those who know the deeper world of British coinage. Each 2 pence struck that year carries the proud heraldic badge of the Prince of Wales, symbolizing unity and tradition, a timeless emblem of royal heritage. At first glance, it might look like any other copper coin in your change. But look closer, and you'll see the difference: the crisp detailing, the refined lettering, and the distinct shine that set apart the 1994 issue from many of its surrounding years. This was not just another coin off the line. It was the product of careful design and limited circulation. Collectors prize the 1994 2 pence because of its relatively low mintage compared to more common years. While millions were made, far fewer have survived in pristine condition. And in the numismatic world, condition is everything. The gleaming red bronze luster of an uncirculated 1994 coin makes it a true standout in any collection. There's another reason this coin draws such attention. Many examples were struck with subtle minting variation, especially in the spacing of the lettering or the sharpness of the shield lines. These minor distinctions have made certain specimens even more desirable among coin experts. And let's not forget, this coin was minted during an era when Britain's coinage was in transition. The copper-plated steel era was approaching, making the 1994 bronze coins among the last to fully carry the old alloy's warmth and weight. This adds historical value, a connection to the traditional craftsmanship that defined British currency for centuries. On the obverse, the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Makhlouf, captures her regal dignity. The intricate curls of her hair and the elegant crown are struck with remarkable detail, embodying an image of stability and monarchy that the world respected. Every tiny detail on this coin speaks of precision. The bold 2 pence inscription beneath the badge, the finely edged border, and the carefully balanced design, all crafted to perfection. It's no wonder that collectors hunt for these coins in the best possible condition, sealed away from time's touch. Now, what truly excites collectors is the market value this coin can reach. A regular 1994 2 pence in worn circulation might not draw much attention, but an uncirculated, mint-state example, or a brilliantly toned specimen, can sell for an astonishing $250 to $400, depending on grading and provenance. Rare error coins from the same year, those with off-center strikes or unusual metal tunning, have been known to attract bids of over $600, especially in top-certified condition. That's the kind of price tag that turns a simple coin into a story worth telling. The market for older British decimal coins has been heating up, and the 1994 issue is riding that wave. Collectors are realizing that coins like this represent a closing chapter in British minting history, the last breaths of the traditional Bronze era before modern changes took over. And while newer coins flood the market, older editions like the 1994 2 pence only grow rarer in pristine shape. Every year that passes, more of them fade from circulation, lost to corrosion or neglect, making surviving gems even more desirable. Many collectors describe finding a perfect 1994 2 pence as a moment of pure excitement. It's not just the coin itself. It's the thrill of discovery, the knowledge that you hold a piece of 1990s Britain frozen in copper, with the potential to be worth hundreds. So when you pick up a handful of change, take a closer look. The small copper coin with the Prince of Wales feathers could very well be your hidden treasure, the same coin others might walk past without a second thought. Because every now and then, a 1994 2-pence surfaces that changes hands for hundreds of dollars, reminding collectors that beauty and value often hide in plain sight. In the world of numismatics, it's not always the rarest coin that shines. It's the one that carries history, craftsmanship, and character. The 1994 British 2-pence has all three, and that's why it continues to capture hearts across generations. So if you have one of these coins, protect it. Keep it clean, store it properly, and never underestimate its worth. You might just be holding a coin worth up to $600, and more importantly, a piece of British minting excellence. Because in the end, this isn't just a 2-pence coin. It's a copper crown of history, a gleaming reminder that sometimes, small things truly hold great value. After exploring the hidden worth of the 1994 edition, our journey now moves 1 year forward, to the 1995 British 2-pence coin, a piece that carries its own unique story of minting precision, rarity, and collector fascination. The 1995 British 2-pence coin stands as a continuation of heritage, yet with subtle differences that make it distinct and highly sought after among coin enthusiasts. Produced by the Royal Mint during a period of gradual transition, this coin embodies both the artistry of the past and the efficiency of modern minting. The year 1995 marked an era when the Royal Mint began refining its production standards. Each coin was struck with greater accuracy, giving the 2-pence a cleaner finish and sharper edge. Beneath its modest face value lies a reflection of British consistency, a nation's craftsmanship preserved in metal. Its reverse still proudly bears the badge of the Prince of Wales, three ostrich feathers rising from a coronet with the motto Ich dien, I serve. Yet the 1995 strike shows subtle differences in luster and tone when compared to the 1994 issue, making it recognizable to a trained eye. Collectors cherish this particular year for its remarkable mint brilliance. Coins preserved in uncirculated condition radiate a deep copper glow that glistens under the light, often showing hues of red and gold that have become iconic among bronze issues. On the obverse, the timeless portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklouf, continues to grace the coin's surface. However, by 1995, the dies had been slightly refined, producing sharper facial lines and a smoother rim, giving the coin a more elegant appearance. Many coin hunters believe that 1995 2-pence coins mark one of the final truly classic bronze issues before the widespread use of copper-plated steel. This alone gives the coin an added layer of historical value, representing the end of an era in British numismatics. What makes the 1995 edition even more intriguing is its limited high-grade survival rate. While millions were minted, few remain in perfect, untouched condition. Those preserved in sealed coin sets or untouched rolls are considered treasures today. Collectors are especially drawn to coins that exhibit natural tunning, a shimmering rainbow-like surface effect caused by years of oxidation. These naturally toned examples can demand much higher premiums in auctions and private sales. The 1995 2-pence also has its share of minor die variations, particularly around the lettering and the rim beads. Though subtle, these differences are key identifiers for specialists, and coins showing crisp, well-centered details can command top-tier prices. When it comes to market value, the numbers can be surprisingly strong. A brilliant uncirculated or proof-like 1995 British 2-pence can reach $300 to $450, depending on grading and rarity of tone. Error coins, such as slightly off-center strikes or double-die lettering, have even fetched over $650 in specialized auctions. That's the beauty of this coin. Its true worth lies not just in its metal, but in the story it tells. A story of minting excellence at a time when Britain's coinage was evolving, yet tradition still shone bright. Each 1995 coin feels like a piece of living history, a bridge between the craftsmanship of the past and the precision of the modern minting era. It's a coin that demands attention, not for its size, but for the meaning behind it. Collectors who own one often speak of its beauty, the warm, glowing finish, the elegant portrait, the sense of continuity from the previous year. It's more than a coin. It's a symbol of dedication and pride from the Royal Mint. The 1995 edition proves that even a small copper coin can carry immense charm and value. Those who recognize this early have seen their investments shine, quite literally, as collector demand continues to grow. So if you happen to come across a 1995 British 2p coin, look at it not as change, but as a hidden gem. You might be holding something worth hundreds of dollars, a small round piece of copper that bridges the gap between eras. As time moves forward, coins like this only become rarer, their flawless examples increasingly scarce. And in that scarcity lies power, the power of history, the power of memory, and the power of value. The 1995 British 2p coin remains a silent witness to Britain's coinage evolution, a modest masterpiece that continues to captivate collectors around the world. As the mid-1990s faded into history, Britain's minting technology continued to evolve, and with it came a fresh chapter in the story of the 2p coin. Now, let's turn to the 1999 British 2p, a coin that reflects the shift of a nation stepping confidently into a new millennium while preserving its timeless heritage in copper and steel. The 1999 British 2p coin represents a fascinating era of change, both in minting methods and in the nation's economy. By this time, the Royal Mint had perfected the copper-plated steel composition, replacing the traditional bronze used in earlier years. This transformation gave the 1999 issue a brighter surface, a sharper strike, and a more reflective glow, one that continues to draw collectors even decades later. Each 1999 coin carries the beloved badge of the Prince of Wales, a design that has symbolized loyalty and service for generations. But this version gleams with a modern metallic brilliance, marking the Royal Mint's success in merging tradition with innovation. What makes this particular year so captivating is how it bridges two worlds: the old craftsmanship of the 20th century and the dawn of a digital, globalized Britain. The 1999 2p coin stands as a small yet enduring monument to that transition. Collectors prize this coin not only for its history, but for its exceptional condition when found in uncirculated form. Many were struck to high standards, and those kept in mint sets or untouched rolls retain a mirror-like finish that makes them shimmer under light. The obverse continues to feature Queen Elizabeth II, her portrait by Ian Rank Broadley, a fresh design introduced just the previous year. This portrait replaced the Raphael Maklouf version, giving the Queen a more mature, realistic appearance that perfectly suited Britain on the threshold of the new century. The portrait's subtle lines, the deeper relief, and the intricate detail in the crown make the 1999 issue visually distinct from every 2p before it. This new design marked the Royal Mint's move toward greater realism and artistic depth in coinage. What truly excites collectors, however, is the remarkable clarity and metallic tone unique to the 1999 coins. When preserved perfectly, they can appear almost proof-like, a stunning feature rarely seen in general circulation coins. In the collector's market, the 1999 British 2p has become increasingly valuable, especially in high grades. Examples graded as brilliant uncirculated or proof-like can command $350 to $500, while error coins, including double strikes, off-center impressions, or die rotations, have sold for up to $800 in private sales. Even standard uncirculated examples attract strong interest due to their limited survival. Many 1999 coins entered circulation quickly and suffered wear, making top-condition pieces a challenge to find today. What adds to the mystique of this coin is its millennium proximity, being just 1 year before the iconic 2000. Collectors often view 1999 issues as premillennium relics, representing the last breath of a century and the anticipation of what was to come. Each 1999 2 pence carries not just value but emotion, the reflection of an era about to end, and the hope of a future beginning. Its warm copper sheen and steel core are metaphors for endurance, strength, and progress. For those passionate about numismatics, owning a 1999 edition is like holding a small piece of that national story, one where art, technology, and history converge in a circle of copper-plated perfection. This coin is also known for its tunning potential, the way it can develop unique shades over time. Coins stored in specific conditions can evolve into deep hues of violet, orange, and blue, dramatically increasing their visual appeal and value. The Royal Mint's precision during this period ensured consistency, yet subtle variations in tunning, texture, or strike make each coin a unique work of art. It's no surprise that seasoned collectors are paying close attention to this year's issue. Finding a flawless 1999 2 pence is a true achievement, a reward for those who understand that value lies not only in rarity, but in the perfection of preservation. And as time moves forward, fewer untouched examples remain, making this coin's potential climb in price almost certain. In the years ahead, the 1999 2 pence is expected to become one of the standout issues of the late 20th century, celebrated for its design, its transitionary importance, and its captivating glow. So if you find one among your change, don't underestimate it. That unassuming copper coin could be your link to a historic moment, and possibly a treasure worth up to $800. As Britain crossed into the 21st century, the Royal Mint carried forward its legacy of precision and pride. From the brilliance of the 1999 issue, we now move ahead to the 2001 British 2 pence coin, a shining example of how a simple denomination can represent both modern excellence and timeless British tradition. The 2001 British 2 pence coin stands as a symbol of continuity in a changing world. At the dawn of the new millennium, when technology and culture were rapidly transforming, the Royal Mint ensured that Britain's smallest denominations retained their heritage, artistry, and unmistakable character. By 2001, the Royal Mint had fully mastered the process of striking copper-plated steel coins, and the 2 pence of this year reflects that achievement with precision and brilliance. Its surface gleams with a vivid, reflective glow, a look that instantly sets it apart from the duller tones of earlier bronze issues. The reverse design continues to feature the badge of the Prince of Wales, one of the most enduring emblems in British numismatics. The intricate feathers, the regal coronet, and the proud motto Ich dien, I serve, are rendered with crisp accuracy, testifying to the mint's remarkable die craftsmanship. But what makes the 2001 issue truly special is its superior strike quality and its enduring condition in many sets. Many coins of this year were included in official mint packs, meaning that pristine, untouched examples have survived in remarkable numbers, and those are exactly what collectors crave. On the obverse, the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Ian Rank Broadley reflects a confident and graceful image of Britain's longest-reigning monarch. The deeper engraving, smooth curvature, and high relief make this version of the Queen's portrait one of the most admired in modern coinage. Collectors often speak of how the 2001 issue embodies a perfect balance between old-world craftsmanship and new-age minting innovation. The transition to copper-plated steel had been completed without losing the aesthetic warmth that made the 2 pence such a beloved coin. One of the highlights of this year's coinage is the mirror-like surface seen on uncirculated specimens. When tilted under light, the coin's red-gold finish gleams like polished metal, a trait that makes it instantly eye-catching in any display or collection. Over time, these coins have developed strong appeal among both new and experienced numismatists. The 2001 2 pence has earned its place as one of the most valuable early 2000s British coins, with pristine examples fetching high prices in the collector's market. A fully brilliant, uncirculated 2001 British 2 pence can command $400 to $600, while rare error coins, featuring double strikes, off-center designs, or dramatic tunning, have reached prices exceeding $900 in competitive auctions. This makes the 2001 issue one of the most lucrative years for collectors focusing on small-denomination British coins. It's not just about its rarity, it's about the perfection of its preservation and the era it represents, a time when Britain was entering a new century, still proud of its heritage. Each 2001 coin tells a quiet story of craftsmanship perfected, tradition honored, and excellence preserved. It reminds collectors that even the smallest pieces of currency can reflect the greatness of a nation's minting history. Many collectors today are turning their attention toward coins of this period, realizing that the early 2000s are becoming vintage in their own right. The 2001 2 pence, with its vibrant finish and royal symbolism, is emerging as a standout piece of that era. When you hold one in your hand, you feel the balance of modernity and legacy, the smoothness of its plating, the clarity of its details, and the enduring beauty of its design. It's more than just currency. It's a piece of British art in metal. The brilliance of the 2001 issue also lies in its longevity. Unlike many coins that tarnish quickly, these retain their luster remarkably well, a testament to the improved minting technology of the Royal Mint during this time. And as years pass, these coins become scarcer in perfect condition. Many have been spent, worn, or lost, leaving fewer untouched gems in circulation. Each remaining flawless piece becomes a little more valuable, a little more desirable. The 2001 British 2 pence coin proves that value is not determined by denomination, but by legacy, rarity, and presentation. It stands as a shining reminder that even the smallest coins can hold great worth in the eyes of those who appreciate beauty and history. So, if you happen to come across a 2001 2 pence coin, take a closer look. You might be holding something far more valuable than its face value, a collectible treasure that can be worth up to $900 and a symbol of Britain's enduring minting heritage. Because in every gleaming surface, in every carefully struck detail, the 2001 British 2 pence coin tells a story of continuity, a story that began decades earlier and still shines brightly today.